Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback adapted. He'll try to do it himself. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. But you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. But what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. He's going to go for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectation.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The handoff to Johnson. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. He'll do it himself. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The short hands, it's Montgomery. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Oh, it's a reverse. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
to the ground with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Bringing the heat. This one's complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all
turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated too because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter. Fighting off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. Made a defender miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Open spaces. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gators. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Creates a little space. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The throw. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They'll send the back in motion. The handoff to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Dyer. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of Bart Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to Green. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes to the left. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And right down the middle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab deep. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25.